The 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League is set, all the teams are qualified, and the draw was completed today. And I'll be giving my unbiased predictions for each of the Serie A teams' fixtures. First up, we have the Scudetto champions Napoli at home to Chelsea. They'll put up a good fight, but I think Chelsea will still come out on top, so that's a loss for Napoli. Away to Manchester City, reunion for KDB and the Citizens. I still think that's another loss for Napoli. At home to Frankfurt, that's a W. Away to Benfica is always tough. I'm going to say an L. At home to Sporting Lisbon, I think that's a W. Away to PSV Eindhoven is tough. I'm going to go draw. At home to Karabag, win for Napoli. And away to Copenhagen is tough, but I feel like Napoli can pull off the win, making Napoli's final record in the league phase 4 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses. Next up, we have the Scudetto runner-ups, Inter Milan at home to Liverpool. I think they'll actually get the job done, so that's a win. Away at Dortmund, I'm going to say draw. At home to Arsenal, I'm going to say draw. Away to Atletico Madrid, I'm going to say loss. At home to Slavia Praha, I'm going to say win. Away at Ajax is tough. I'm going to say draw. At home to Kairat Almaty, I'm going to say win. And away at Union Saint-Gilloise, I'm going to say win, making Inter Milan's final record for the league phase 4 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. Next up, we have Atalanta's league phase opponents. At home against Chelsea, that's a loss. Away at Paris Saint-Germain, that's a loss. At home to Club Brugge, I'm going to say loss again. Away at Eintracht Frankfurt, I'm going to say a loss as well. At home to Slavia Praha, I'm going to say that's a W. Away at Olympique Marseille, that's tough. I'm going to go with a loss. At home to Athletic Bilbao, I think that's a draw. And away at Union Saint-Gilloise, I'm going to say they get the W, making Atalanta's final record in the league phase 2 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. And lastly, we have Juventus's league phase opponents. I honestly thought they got a pretty favorable draw. So, at home to Borussia Dortmund, I think that's a win. Away at Real Madrid, that's a loss. At home to Benfica, I'm going to say draw. Away to Villarreal, I'm going to say draw. At home to Sporting Lisbon, I'm going to say a win. Away at Bodo Glimt, I'm going to say draw. At home to Paphos, I'm going to say a win. And away at Monaco, I'm going to say draw, making Juventus's final league phase record 3 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. Those are my UCL predictions for the Serie A teams. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.